Good Morning Miramar, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m., right here, right now.
Good morning, Miramar. My name is Danielle Reales, Marketing Coordinator with the City of Miramar's Office of Marketing and Public Relations. Today is Thursday, January 18th. Today we have some wonderful guests on our show today. First, we will be joined by Willie Stewart, former Third World drummer, who's here today to talk to us about an upcoming performance he is heading at our Miramar Cultural Center. Then after we chat with Willie, we'll be joined by Miramar resident and realtor Karen Mitchell, as well as Marlon Belafonte, here today to talk to us about an upcoming first-time homebuyers seminar. Please remember that you can tune into this segment live on Facebook and Periscope using the @City of Miramar handle. You can also download the TuneIn radio app and search It's Right Here in Miramar to listen live on the radio. And also, remember you can dial in at any portion during this program with any questions you might have for our guests at 1-877-2-MIRAMAR. You can also dial 1-877-264-7262. The weather for today, Thursday, January the 18th, is going to bring a mix of sun and clouds and some pretty cold temperatures. The high temperature today is 65 degrees. Now on Saturday, January the 20th, from 11 to 1, the Miramar Community Garden and Baptist Health South Florida present New Year and New You at the Miramar Community Garden located at 3700 Largo Drive. This event is going to feature Chef Sharon from Blue Tree Cafe, who we had on the show a few days ago, and dietitian Lucette Tamales, who we also have had on Good Morning Miramar, who are going to guide you through a fun and healthy culinary adventure. Come and learn new recipes and gain the confidence to make healthy meals at home. Space is limited and registration is required. To register, please email programs@baptisthealth.net or call 786-596-3812. Now we're also inviting you again on Saturday the 20th from 8 to 2. The City of Miramar is hosting a household hazardous waste and electronics collection event at the Vernon E. Hargreaves Youth Enrichment Center. This event is limited to Miramar residents only, and 2 forms of residency are required, and that can be your driver's license or any form of a utility or cable bill. For more information on that event, you can call us at 954-602-4357 or 954-883-6832. The City of Miramar would also like to invite all of you to celebrate Black History Month with us. Join us on Saturday, February the 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. for a celebration concert at the Miramar Cultural Center located at 2400 Civic Center Place. This concert will feature artists Case, Regina Bell, and Deep Fried Funk, and it'll also be hosted by Tamara G. Free ticket vouchers are available at the Miramar Cultural Center box office and at MiramarCulturalCenter.org. For more information on that, you can call us at 954-602-4500. And we have a lot of great events happening, and the City of Miramar is proud to be the host city for the 9th annual NAF Tour to Broward, which is benefiting Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. This event is taking place Sunday, February the 25th at Miramar Regional Park. The Tour to Broward of 2018 will feature a variety of events for adults, children, and physically challenged athletes, as well as wounded warriors. These events include a 3K walk, a 5K timed run, a 50K and 100K cycling challenge, and the Power of Play Kids Zone. To register for this amazing event for an amazing cause, please visit tourdebroward.com. And if you have any questions about that event and how you can get more involved, please call 954-276-1241. We also wanted to let everyone know that the City of Miramar, Mayor Wayne Messam, alongside Memorial Hospital Miramar and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, is hosting a free 3K run and walk health fair as well as family fun day on Saturday, March the 17th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. This event's going to feature things like health screenings, a kids zone, and so much more activity for the entire family. If you'd like more information on that, you can call us at 954-602-3198. Now, without further ado, I do want to reintroduce Mr. Willie Stewart, who is here today to talk to us about an amazing performance that's happening here at our Miramar Cultural Center this weekend. Good morning, Willie. How are you?
Good morning, Daniel. Very well. I would like to wish you all the best for the new year and Miramar City, which is a upcoming incredible city, although I'm from Pembroke Pines, but it's all great. I would like to wish you and staff and everybody, we hope you have a great new year.
Thank you so much. You too. Happy New Year. Now, sister city, Pembroke Pines, but that's okay. We're not here to judge. I'm just kidding. But we're so happy to have you here on the show. And we were talking a little bit on the break about your relationship with the city of Miramar. It goes way back. But before we get into that, I just wanted you to tell our audience a little bit about yourself and your history with music, kind of how you got started in music and how that transitioned from that early beginnings to your participation in the group Third World.
Well, in my early start, I had Jamaican parents and I was born in England.
Okay.
And so my whole exposure to listening to music was a lot of rock, a lot of different things. And my brother, who he's God rest his soul, it was Byron Lee, my half brother. So he was a musician.
Okay.
And he came to England, and I was very, very well. At the age of 6, I would always be drumming. I'd always give people this joke. I would sit down, and in England they have those old beds, and when you hit it, like it's as wood. And I was sleeping, and I'd be drumming, and my father says, "Someone's in the house. Something's wrong." When you look, I'm there fast asleep playing. So from 6, I knew I was going to be a drummer. Okay. And I remember distinctively of looking at the stores with the lights, with the drum sets, and wishing I could have one. So that developed. I went to Jamaica when I was 11, and I saw Byron play at RGR, the radio station in Jamaica, outside. And I said to my mother, that is what I want to do. And she said, hey, you ain't doing that, you're going to school. So I went to school, I went to Woolmer's, I went to Meadowbrook and Woolmer's, and I started my own school band there called Visions. Then we left there and I went into Inner Circle. I was one of the foundation members of Inner Circle. And from there, it was amazing. We played for Festival, and then I moved and played with another band called Happiness Unlimited. But Inner Circle was the basis for Third World.
Yes.
Because I was in the band, Ibu was in the band, Bunny came and sang with us and was in the band, and then Cat. So after we promised each other that we would come together somehow. I had to leave to play in Byron Lee at the age of 16. Bunny left before that and went to New York to work in New York. And by a miracle, we came back together. Cat started the band, and when he started the band with Ibu, he said, well, boy, he would want me to play drums and maybe a guy called Colin Leslie to play bass. And that's how the band developed. So it is what it is today. We had that unity, and as I said, it was a great unity. The music was, I think we were way ahead of our time. It's an experience going around the world. We're like, that's what I guess they call us reggae ambassador. It was really great. So that's that. From there, we moved on. So that's my Third World. I'm so happy because I had a chance to meet people like Stevie Wonder, jam with Santana. Actually, when I was in a circle, we backed up Bob Marley. And while I was in Third World, when he was shot, remember when that time in Heroes Park, we were on stage and we backed him up there. It was one of the greatest concerts that Bob did, Bob Marley.
Wow.
So those histories, it's funny. It's like you live two lives. You've been in one. It was amazing. I treasure those times and I thank our fans because I told Richie, I saw him about 2 weeks ago, and I said, listen, I can be a person who can listen to the music and be like a person who's listening now. When you're involved in the music, you can't be it's like you can't be like an audience. I say I can be an audience because I've been away from it 19 years now. I've been left Third World. I'm doing that. It's like you can really say, wow, that was a great group, by not even attaching yourself to it. Or sometimes you hear the music and say, what's that? And you can really be objective about the music.
Absolutely. And it's so interesting that you talk about that, and such a rich history that kind of brings us into what you're doing now with Rhythms of Africa. But, I loved hearing all of those memories. Now, percussion is really the backbone. That's what they always say in music to any, kind of musical group or any ensemble, because, without that keeping of the beat, you really don't have what you need to keep the music going. So I love that you've taken that and really created Rhythms of Africa. So kind of tell us a little bit about how that idea was birthed and why you decided to bring it to the city of Miramar.
Okay, how it was birthed is that let's go from leaving Third World. Left Third World in in 1997, and when you leave Third World, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to play with Stevie Wonder." You have to take a break and say, "Wow, what do I do next?" So my whole thing was that I'm going to go and play in Jamaica, go around Sandals, make bands, show them how to do shows, and I would jam with them, and that was my idea.
And enjoy.
But also teaching them how to really do structured shows. But then something came up that I had to go to England. So when I was in England, two friends that said, "Why don't you stay here and try and create something?" And I said, "Well, okay, let me try." I brought Ibu up and we started to work on recordings. But during that time, I saw an ad came up that if you're a musician, you want to work with kids, there's a course and there's this big, it's been 2 years to get, and I became a music facilitator. And it was really, it opened my whole eyes, because being a musician is one thing, Daniel. You're playing, it's you. You play and people come to see you, but being a facilitator, you're there to bring the best out of someone, like that they discover something about themselves they didn't have. So I had the best teachers and professors that we went through, and I came out and they made me do something like would be like Berkeley. I had to do a summer camp with about 30 kids. I brought Ibu up and we did the whole history of recording, Jamaican music, and so I came top in my class there. And so in the ideas, I came with ideas of doing different workshops. And Rhythms Africa was really, the idea was there. When I came to America here in Florida, I was going back to Jamaica, ended up in Florida, 2000. Oh, wow. And I went to Pembroke Pines and lived there. And I started to do workshops, work with the community, the county, for all, doing drumming to inspire kids. And found my own company, Solutions in Music. And I started to work more on discovering different type of rhythms and all that. So that is where the idea was born. Now, Rhythms Africa started 2004 at Caliph Auditorium. We'd play for the kids every Monday. Every summer in a Monday. Once there would be 1,000 kids at Caliph. So we would play the whole journey of drums from Africa to Brazil to Cuba. That was my whole dealing with the workshop. And I used to teach 40 kids a week privately for drums. And I said 1 year, which was 2004, I'm going to make these kids play the percussion part. And the kids loved it. They went crazy. The kids did. I said, well, I'm going to make definitely something important, make this be a show. And so the first show, which is a history here in Miramar, was here in 2010. Right here I did. Right here in Miramar, and we did it. Rhythms of Africa was birthed. So that is where it started. That was the connection.
And now, where you mentioned during the break, this is the 6th show.
This is the 6th show.
Back here in the city of
Miramar.
Here in the city. And we're so happy, to kind of bring it full circle. And there are going to be students.
Well, we're doing students from Somerset. 2 years ago, we did our show here. It was packed here. 500 people turned back. Wow. And they loved the show. So it takes a lot. It's very expensive to put on a show like this. And so we partnered with Miramar on this one. Give thanks and to the mayor for being the host.
Yes, the mayor's a patron.
Some big ups, sir. And to everybody here. And it was great. So we're here now. I'm telling you, the band that we're bringing here. Yes, 2 years ago was great. They say it was one of the greatest shows. Well, this year we're going to beat it. This year we have a horn section. We've been extended to Puerto Rico. We're expanded to Spanish. We're doing Brazil more. And it's going to be, what I want is that the audience that is coming, we want you to be part of that village. In other words, when we play, we want you to get up, chant, laugh, enjoy yourselves.
Thank you so much. And I love your excitement, and I think it really exudes to the audience. So we encourage all of you to come out to this show. Tickets are very affordable. They start at $25 and $35 tickets.
And tickets are available, Daniel, on 25. We have tickets available. Get your tickets today, tomorrow. You're going to have a show, and it's the greatest family event. This is the family event, from 2-year-olds to 80-year-olds. We're going to have something for everybody. Everybody's going to love it.
I love that.
And
you can get your tickets at MiramarCulturalCenter.org. And remember, that's this Saturday. There's 2 shows, one at 3 and one at 8.
And one at 8.
So you can do afternoon date or evening date.
Evening date, and they're going to love it. They're going to be part of it. They're going to see something that they're going to love.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
for
so
being
much,
here today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to all of you. And like we said, if you'd like more information on that, visit MiramarCulturalCenter.org. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we are going to be speaking with Karen and Marlon of First World Realty. Stay tuned.
Willie Stewart, former Third World drummer extraordinaire, presents Rhythms of Africa, a spectacular musical odyssey featuring over 20 award-winning musicians, artists, dancers, and over 24 specially trained student drummers in a concert to behold. Special vocalist includes songstress Christine Alicia. It's reggae, African drumming, and a choreographed concert for all to see. Rhythms of Africa, 2 shows, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Saturday, January 20th at the Miramar Cultural Center. Tickets at 954-602-4500 and online at MiramarCulturalCenter.org.
It's the year of entertainment in Miramar as we reach for the stars to make Miramar the destination of choice for sports, theater, arts, and recreation. For a sports complex that has it all, the winner is Miramar's own Anson Sports Complex. 24 acres of action, a 400-meter Olympic qualifying track, and a stadium that seats over 5,000 spectators. It's a complete sports complex that has it all and has played a leading role in making Miramar the sports center of the region. Next, for an exquisite landmark rich in green space for picnics, music under the stars, and even farmers markets, family gatherings, and outdoor festivals, the winner is Shirley Branca Memorial Park. It's a place to celebrate cultural heritage or even an end-of-summer block party. Shirley Branca Park is in Miramar's historic Eastern Corridor, which makes it a local celebrity and will see even more growth in the years to come. Ready for lights, cameras, action? When you're talking about entertainment, the winner is the Miramar Cultural Center, playing a starring role in Miramar and the whole South Florida area. It is located in the middle of Miramar's vibrant town center and is a place for music, theater, dance, and celebration. It draws audiences from all over to this fabulous state-of-the-art facility. They also come because of its regal appeal. Full-service 300-capacity banquet hall, an Anson Art Gallery and exhibit hall. With safe, affordable youth arts programs, the Miramar Cultural Center fosters and prepares tomorrow's rising stars. The Botanical Garden, adjacent to the Cultural Center, is right on a beautiful lake with an incredible illuminated reflecting wall. Here, art mixes with nature for an award-winning experience. And the best of the best for world-class entertainment and fun, no surprise here, it's Miramar Regional Park, the region's premier destination, perfect for sports of all sorts. It wins a supporting role with baseball, football, and 172 acres of action. Did we say swimming? You will find an amazing heated ADA-compliant aquatic complex and pavilion that supports Miramar's outdoor lifestyle. And making its debut, a star in its own right, is the new Miramar Amphitheater at Regional Park. Here, under a massive canopy, 5,000 people can enjoy the Miramar Amp and all kinds of entertainment. 3,000 on removable seats, while another 2,000 can enjoy picnicking on the grassy apron and promenade area. What a great winning addition to the entertainment cast of Miramar. Concerts of all kinds, nationally renowned performers will find a great audience here, and a great place to showcase. It's easy to get to from Miami to Palm Beach, and draws from over 6.7 million people that will love coming here. It wins the latest and greatest award and will be a winner for the years to come, the Miramar Amphitheater at Regional Park. So you see, with 41 community and neighborhood parks, 2 aquatic centers and entertainment venues, Miramar shines bright. It's a great place for cultural arts, sports, entertainment, and fun to support a year-round lifestyle. And in this year of entertainment, it's easy to see that the star for sports, theater, arts, and recreation is all right here in Miramar.
Good morning, Miramar. Thank you to all of you who remain tuned in. We are back here live in the studio with members of First World Realty Group. First, we're joined by Ms. Karen Mitchell, and we have Mr. Marlon Belafonte. Good morning to the both of you. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Very
Good morning,
good.
Miramar. Morning, Miramar. Pretty well, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being here today. We're so happy to have you on the show to talk about a really important topic and a little bit about First World Realty, so first-time home buyers. But before we get into that, I'd just like you both to talk a little bit about yourselves and what you do at First World Realty.
Okay. Again, my name is Karen Mitchell. I have been in real estate now for maybe 5 or 6 years. I'm originally from Jamaica. I lived in Maryland for a few years, well, long time. Moved to Miramar, in 2014. I love it here.
Proud Miramar resident. Yeah.
I absolutely, I love the residents. I love the weather, except for this morning, of course. I married with 4 boys. 3 are in active duty military. They're in the Army, away from home. And I have a 12-year-old who's play golf. I'm a golf mom as well. Real estate is the passion of mine. I love helping people. I love helping, especially first-time home buyers find that first home. Just the process of them getting to something that they've been working for, getting that dream home finally. That's it. That's
a really good passion to have. Now, Marlon, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself and your role you play at First World.
I'm the real estate broker at First World Realty. From Jamaica. I'm married with 1 child, Kaylin. She is soon to be 5 years old in February. Got into business, I'd say, 15 years ago. And, I saw a void where, us as agents and even agents that, fellow agents we work with wasn't getting as much support as, would like, and for us to be licensed and be the professionals that the community come to, in order to handle their real estate transactions, that void was there. So I decided to open up First World Realty. We've been in business for 10 years. This May will be 11 years. And from there, we have well over 50 agents, between 55 and 57 agents, I believe. We're closely knitted. We have strong training, and we help out the community for, their buying transactions. They're looking to sell a property, rent, whether you're the landlord or the tenant, or, even landlords who have rental properties that need someone to step in and manage. We also provide that
service.
Yeah. We provide that service, and we try to educate as much as possible to the agents and also to the consumers, hence first-time home buyers class.
Yes, so they're really a full-service realty group.
Yes.
So that's amazing, and you're right in Pembroke Pines, so very local to Miramar, our sister city, and just, really providing those services to the surrounding communities. So we love that. So now there is a first-time home buyers event happening Saturday the 27th, and our apologies for there may have been an error on the ad for the show, but it's actually Saturday the 27th, that event. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect from that.
For this seminar, anyone who is looking to purchase a home for their first time, and there's a lot of talk that there will be a lot of buyers for this, for 2018. A lot of people are looking to buy a home, whether it's their first or their second, but anyone that's looking to purchase a home for the first time, we encourage them to attend. We will have a lender, which will actually also be Marlon. Marlon will talk about how to get ready to purchase a home, meaning getting your credit together, if there's anything that needs to be dealt with. And if you're ready now, wonderful. If you're not, he'll give you guidance as to how to get ready. We'll also have a home inspector. And the home inspection process starts once you have an executed contract, once you've submitted an offer on a home and it's been accepted. And that inspector will talk about everything that he will look at to make sure that this home that you're buying, this investment that you're making, is actually solid and you don't really have any major problems with the home. We're hoping to have a homeowner's insurance agent there that will talk about how much coverage you'll need on this home that you're buying, especially here in Florida with the hurricanes. You want to make sure that you have enough coverage in case something happens and you have to, get things fixed or even replace your home. You want to make sure you have enough coverage for that. We may have a closing agent that will talk about the very exciting part of it, of, coming to closing, signing all your documents and getting your keys. We will also talk about choosing a real estate agent, because choosing a realtor is also a really big part of this process. You have to make sure that you choose someone that you can connect with, someone that understands what your family needs are, someone that will listen to what you're, saying. I need this home in Pembroke Pines or in Miramar, in this community, in this school district. So those are the things that we'll talk about. We'll have question and answer sessions for anyone that might have questions. So it's really a preparation. It's not to, to say buy now. It's really to get people to understand what the process is and get them prepared for home ownership, because home ownership is a pathway to building wealth. You have a home, chances are you have some equity, and you have any financial issues, you can go into your home and take that out. So it's really, home ownership is really the path to building wealth, and so that's what we're hoping to teach people. We're hoping that people will come and hear what we have to say and help them out.
I love that. And I love that, you're not pushing anyone to buy anything right away. And even if you don't think, maybe I'm not going to buy in 2018, maybe I'm going to push it back a year or two, but at least coming to get the information so you can start the process of getting ready, so that when you want to purchase your home, you're ready.
Yes.
Because I'm sure that you guys see a lot of people who say, I want to buy a house, but
it is actually quite amazing, the amount of people that they talk about wanting to buy a home, but they have no idea where to start. They have no idea what the process is. And so that's how this idea was actually birthed in Maryland. I saw a need for it. And we had some very successful events there. And here I'm hoping to do these once per month. And because I've, come across a lot of people just recently that just doesn't understand the process. They think it takes longer than it really does. And I look forward to it. I love, I'm a big proponent of home ownership. I think the more education you have on the subject, the better decisions people will make.
Right, and you can get into a smart investment, like you said, not something that's going to hurt you.
Yes, and it's not a process to be rushed. You have to take your time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love that. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for offering this service to our community, because like you said, I think it's very important. And if you have family or friends who are interested and maybe don't live in the very near vicinity, but they're looking to move here and they'd like that education, I think that's really helpful as well. So thank you to both of you for doing that. Now, are you the two facilitators only, or are there going to be other facilitators there as well?
We'll have the home inspector, and we'll have hopefully a homeowner's insurance agent there as well.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
And I think we'll have someone that if anyone have credit repair issues.
Okay.
So if you think you have some credit issues, we'll have another agent there that will be able to answer questions.
That's great.
If you have credit repair issues.
Absolutely. Because you also have the buyers who may be a little bit intimidated of the process, and then the ones who thinks that they're ready and been doing personal planning, not consulting the professionals, or following the process, and thinks they already made all these plans, and
and they're not ready.
And they're not ready.
Absolutely. So we want to cater to them also, and show them the right steps that they need to make in order to make it happen.
Thank you. We appreciate both of you. Now, what time is the seminar taking place?
Seminar is January 27th at 10 a.m. and the address is 9050 Pembroke Pines. It's Pines and Douglas.
Okay.
It's a 4-story building behind the Wells Fargo Bank. Yes.
Perfect. So that is next Saturday, and we're encouraging all of you to attend. And is there a phone number they can dial if they have more information or would like to receive more info?
Yes, you can call me directly on 954-488-1071.
Perfect. That's 954-488-1071. 1071. So we thank all of you for tuning in to this portion of Good Morning Miramar. We hope this information was helpful and informative to all of you looking maybe for entertainment this weekend, and really just that educational piece. So wishing all of you a wonderful day, and remember, it's right here in Miramar. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.